shopped around all the different lots and ended up finding one that we liked.
It's a great car. I get in it every time and say, this is the neatest car. This is the best thing we ever did.
Experience a better way to purchase your next vehicle at Stephen Wade today.
This is an STGNews videocast. I'm with Chris Allred, head coach of the Desert Hills Thunder. First round playoff game. Coach, there's always some inherent pressure with the playoffs beginning, and especially a game that you're supposed to win like you were this game. How do you think your team handled that?
I thought they did a good job. The first little bit, I thought we came out, and you could tell they were a little bit jittery. Yeah. We missed a couple putbacks early, and I was thinking, oh boy, let's make sure we get rid of this quickly. And we kind of talked about that at halftime, as just settle down. We've gotten rid of the jitters, and now let's go out and play and execute a little bit better. And so, I thought they did a good job coming out and playing hard, and so that was a huge benefit.
I really like the effort, and I think you talk about the pressure, maybe the jitters and stuff. But when you have someone like Blair Bliss, Whitni Atkin, that really get after it all the time, that's got to help, because it doesn't matter what game it is and what's going on, they're going to get after it, aren't they? Yeah, when you play as hard as they do, you're always going to have something positive happen. Yeah. And that's been Blair's MO, is that she plays very, very hard, and Whitni is the same type of player. She always comes up with those rebounds, the putbacks, the steals, and she just has done a great job for us. You guys obviously get to head now up to Weber State and up to the state quarterfinals now. At this point, I guess it kind of becomes anybody's game. Everybody's 0-0, and you get all those cliches out, Coach. But what do you think is going to be maybe a couple of the keys for you as you head up to Weber and into the state playoffs? Yeah, I really think a big part of it is just getting a little bit of momentum going into the tournament, and I feel like the girls feel confident where they're at right now. The next 3 days of preparation will be huge. Yeah. Just kind of preparing for your opponent, and the girls have done a great job of that all season long. And I think that's gone a long ways towards us being one of the better defensive teams, is that the girls are good at focusing and kind of taking away what the other team does. And so I've been proud of them for that. Well, hey, congratulations on this win, and we'll see you next week. Okay, thank you. I'm here with Whitni Atkin, one of the stars today of Desert Hills' victory as they were able to get past Wasatch. Now, I got to ask you before we get into the game today, you're from a basketball playing family. I know you got Connor and Tanner, your older brothers, and you guys are all kind of cowgirlish. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we have a ranch on the Arizona Strip, and that's what I go during the summers, and I think that's what makes me tough. So it has my kind of aggressive mentality on the court. I've kind of learned that. Have you guys have you had a lot of family basketball games over the years? Oh, yeah. and banging around there under the hoop? Oh yeah, I'm the youngest of 6, so I'm the one getting banged on. So yeah, always during holidays when we're all together, we always play basketball, and always try to challenge my brothers. Not as good as them quite yet, but they made me better, so. Yeah, they could probably jump a little higher. But other than that, you're doing just fine. All right, talk a little bit about this game. I was talking to Coach Allred about the fact that you guys, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're supposed to win a game like this. You're playing at home against a team that you're quite frankly a little bit better than. But sometimes you come out in games like that a little bit flat and a little bit nervous. It seemed like you and Blair especially, though, came out with a little bit of the fire in the belly thing. Tell me about that. Yeah, Blair brings a lot of intensity, and she's always fun to play with, and she always gets fired up. And her energy makes me want to do better, too. And she brings a lot, and so I just try to fight and, have that determination to win. Now, you're a senior, right? Yeah. Maybe only 2 seniors on the whole team. Does it fall to you to kind of have the leadership role as the oldest, one of the oldest players on the team? Yeah, I think that leadership position is really brought on to me. I was captain last year, and this year as a senior, I feel like I need to bring that mentality and that attitude of staying focused and just playing hard all the time. So. You ever have to get after your teammates? I do, but it's in a sense of hopefully making them better and just saying, you got that on defense next time, just encouraging and positive. Hopefully it's positive. Well, cool. Now on to Weber State. Good luck next week, and congratulations tonight. Thank you. All right, with Blair Bliss, who, I've been talking with your teammates and your coach about
sometimes in a game like this, you need a little bit of push, a little bit of energy because you're supposed to win. You know, you're at home. It's a weird day. It's playing on a Saturday and stuff. You seem like you really came out fired up, though, Blair.
Right. I mean, I know that we had to come out and start from the very beginning. We couldn't just say, you know what, even though it was out of our routine, our coaches prepared us very well. You know, we got to the gym early today. We did a few shoot-arounds, and he just prepared us so well, and I knew that we couldn't even start off bad because anything could happen. It's state now and region, nothing matters, and I just didn't want that to be our last game.
All right, you guys were able to get a little bit of a lead early, but they hung in there until about midway through the third quarter. You guys went on, I think it was a 10-1 run and kind of put the game in your back pocket at that point. What do you think was the key to the run? I know you had a bucket or two in there. You were able to get the ball to Haley as well.
I think the key to our runs are just our energy and being smart and knowing where to pass the ball, when to shoot it. You know, and I think just our transitioning fast and you know, they're a great player and they are very physical, and we knew they were going to be tough, and we just had to get our minds. And I think the first half we just kind of had jitters going into it, and after halftime we just kind of calmed down, came together and said, hey, let's win this third quarter and get it over with.
Now, you hoisted the volleyball trophy just a few months ago.
Right.
So you've got to know, and I know some of your teammates were also on that volleyball team, what is it going to take to hoist now a basketball trophy?
It's going to take a lot. I mean, we're going to have to come together as teamwork and play hard together in our practices. We can't waste a second in practice. We're going to have to practice as hard as we can and make every minute in the gym count. We're going to have to just do all the small things, eat healthy, get to bed on time, and just do all the small things.
All the small things. You heard it from Blair Bliss. Thanks, Blair, and congratulations.
Thank you.